boxes. There were 2 sets of pants, 6 loots. So it was a 1 in 3 twice. So it was a 1 in 1.5 to get in 2 weeks' time, which I didn't get. But instead, I got the 1 in 9 trinket twice in a row. So that was a 1 in 81 chance. That one felt real good. About the time me and the weekly box decided to not be friends anymore.
So I said, I wish you could open the weekly box, like, I don't know. Like,
and don't give me trinkets. Or like, I don't want trinkets because the only bad thing here could be Bard Gas Leash. So I just want to eliminate trinket. Like, I mean, it's a give or take because I'd still eliminate the chance I'd get like a Kael'thas trinket if I needed it. But still, like, just give us a 1-slot blacklist or something like that.
If you want low chance probability events, Jix, then I had a time where I used Avenging Wrath against a guy who had an empty board with rag on it, and it killed his rag and didn't kill him when he had 1 health.
What I would
Like, I
like
wanted
to
to happen.
see, instead of blacklisting something, is the item that you take from the previous 2 or 3 weeks from the chest is not an option for that slot.
Yeah, or like, you know, like how you can't have pants twice in the same row. Like I had on my Mythic Plus box, I had pants, like belt pants. Like that right there needs to not happen because that's how it's supposed to not work. Like at the start, for what I was told.
You mean when I got 3 rings the 1 week?
Yeah, there should not be a slot, like at least in the same tier, like dungeons, raids, or PvP. There should not be the same slot of gear rewarded in those, just to like curb the RNG.
Yeah, at least rings, there's 2 slots there that you could potentially use. Not like pants.
Okay, you guys getting these summons? Trying to get started here.
I was just seeing if I failed my Soul Edge mission.
Show you there.
Hello. Thank you.
There you go. Now you got him.
I mean, I agree with what you're saying, Brandon. I'm just like, to feel like you are getting dicked on by RNG never feels good either, and discourages people from playing the game.
Okay, summons are out. Good go.
The last time non-Titan Forged gear felt special was like BC, when you saw people walking around with like full tier stuff when you weren't actually raiding. That was kind of the last time. As soon as you're doing the content, it's just like, okay, I now have the gear that everyone else has.
I think transmog has something to do with that too. I always want to like be in trade chat and look at somebody's gear and be like, oh man, that fucking gear's sick.
That's totally true as well. But that's also because, I guess, thinking about it, there were very few sets of gear that actually looked good besides those back in BC before transmog.
Fucking Warrior Onslaught gear, man. Crisp.
Priest D5.
Tier 6.
And now that I think about it, actually, there was a couple times during Wrath where I saw somebody with like the heroic set coloration that was like, oh man, he's got some good stuff. Like hanging around Dalaran.
Was pretty fucking good.
Or even just like, oh, that weapon, you know, hanging around Dalaran before transmog.
It's transmog.
Man, I miss. That's like one thing about BC Classic. Some of those sets are fucking good.
There was a warrior on my old server who he was a tank, but he had, I guess they just had extra swords or something off of what was it? Off Lich King 25 man. He had the that like bright red sword. You know what I'm talking about? It's like something Dorthragar or something, whatever the fuck the sword was. And he was just walking around Dalaran with it in his arm set for PvP, and I was like, what the fuck? This guy's got Shadowmourne, this guy's got this weapon. This arms Fury PvP, dual wielding these things. He's a tank.
Oh, I almost didn't realize what had happened. A BOE drop.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's actually kind of an upgrade.
Really?
Yeah, because it has crit verse, my best 2 stats. Right now I'm using a crit mastery.
Nice. Wait, what just happened? Did I just cancel the ads by gripping the mob?
No, I think it's just not empowered yet.
Oh, really? So they don't even spawn ads until later? 'Cause I'm going to say, if that's the case, we're about to go grip some ads.
Legendary crafting time.
Just blind the player before the ads spawn and it won't spawn. That's probably how it works.
Please don't throw standing triggers.
Hey Jax, can you put 20 stam and 20 leech whatever on my back?
Yeah. What? You can't unroot yourself with Tiger's Lust on these
No, no.
in the trash.
You can do it on the boss though.
Yeah, we gotta start calling out for freedoms.
We don't have a lot of options, unfortunately. Okay, so you're keeping that empty?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, we're back. Everybody is here. That is a very big step one, guys. Thank you for all being attentive tonight. And we'll get this nice progression night started here. Okay, so we have 4 hours-ish on this boss. I see no reason why we can't kill it. The only thing that is going to keep us from doing so is actual output. Okay, once we get all the mechanics mastered, we will be racing against the DPS charts. And unfortunately, it does have our number right now. But I think after last night, we've seen that with a little bit more preparation, we can make a big jump on this fight. So let me get the Vantage runes separated. If somebody could help me divvy out 10 of them, and we'll get those out, and then we'll get started.
We'll do it.
Thanks.
We are
Open.
gonna kill this though. The healers or anybody that can change or lose spec to get Psyche Shredders for our DPS. That will probably help us with DPS checks if we have a lot of those.
It's a trinket.
Yeah. The more people that have it, the stronger it is.
Oh, yeah.
Open trade.
Oh, I see. Memory of past sins. That's why I didn't recognize the name.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, for some reason I called it
Is
based
it-
off of its ability. I don't know why.
Oh, it's a strength trinket. Huh. I'll go one way or the other. Nothing from tank that I
I
need.
don't think I can get them.
Yeah, I think only. Yeah, I guess I thought for some reason Morgan was healing, but he's not.
Agi, yeah.
only-
Agi or strength. Okay, keep opening trade, guys. Got 5 more to give out.
Yep. You got 4 more.
You get fucking 5 people using that trinket at the same time. It's 25% stronger for everybody.
That's cool.
2 more.
I use my own, so you'll have one.
How long does that last? Oh, only 5 seconds. Fuck. Okay, that's it. I'm out.
It reapplies though, like 'cause
I
it goes
have
tick
2
tick
more.
tick tick tick.
I don't know if anybody. I think Niaspan used her own too, if I remember correctly. So there's probably only 18 we needed. All right. I'm gonna drop Cauldron. I'm out. Oh, that's you giving me back.
Sign comes in the game. Maybe there's a one for him.
Nah, he will not be here
Sign
tonight
will
at
be
all. Okay, here's Cauldron. And food comes as well. And this is it, guys. Energetic here, okay? We want to get this killed, so I think we have a really good chance. Hopefully everybody's figured out how to maximize their burst. We did have relatively good damage over the course of our pulls last night. It was definitely better than last week, and that was without Vantage runes. So we'd really like to, if at any point we skipped this first set of adds, we would kill this boss very quickly because it's going to add so much damage to this boss's health pool. It's going to be so nice. But yep, just continue to make sure you're making good decisions on how not to waste damage on those adds. You know, do whatever you can, but don't sacrifice damage on the boss. And we have a good shot here, so let me just throw a couple marks just for convenience sake. Make sure we get that Cauldron opened. What, do you still need one?
So the biggest thing from takeaway from yesterday, please God, when we go over to blue over there, and it's past 65% or whatever it is, and the beams are coming out on the red shit. Please take your time. The healers will keep you up. Just don't run through them. 10k per tick is gonna kill you, 100%.
Can we
You gotta
get
take your time.
a Warlock Gate from me to Velocity as well, please?
Yeah, cut across the room. Good idea.
Maybe put one here and then the other one like right here. Down the same pathway, so like you have options to get to the other side of the beams.
And if somebody would possibly wants to call out like interrupts, if they're past 50%, we should do it.
All right. Here's raid check.
No.
Yeah, there was just one down, but it's gone now.
One by me.
Yeah, is the stamp whistle thing. All right. Let me know when you're good. We'll do raid check for first pull of the night.
I am ready.
Here we go.
I'm
Oh.
ready for the strategy
Oh
check.
shit! Can you? I gotta have fun start.
I never actually got a flask, I guess. Who has the next one?
I have one. You can trade me.
Smash got me, thanks. Alright, guys. We good. We're ready to kill this boss here, alright, guys? Let's get some good pulls, make good progress every pull. This is such an easy fight to progress on because it's always the same mechanics, and 1 or 2 alterations are very easy to pick up. So, like Rusty said, just make sure you're making good decisions at the end. That's always going to be where we struggle. The 15% mark is the time that the fight gets to be very difficult, okay? So, just make sure you're not constantly making sketchy decisions at that point. It's going to be a we saved it at the last minute kind of kill. I think like one small decision will be the reason we kill it.
Take your time and do not run through beams.
Yep, always make the right decisions there. Let's get armor kits on, guys. If you need armor kits, let me know. We got plenty in the bank, I'm sure. This is gonna be a very healing intense encounter, I'd imagine. If you need armor kits,
Yeah,
open trade.
100%.
Yeah, block piece, please.
Yeah, they were down a few times already. Who else? Anybody else need armor kits?
Where you at?
Okay, one more raid check for the pull, guys. Alright, guys, here we
Remember,
go.
try to limit the people in the soak too.
There's the first geometry. Again, there's one right in melee that you guys keep running by. One soak. Melee will always be taking those ones off on the side. Thank you, Slandria.
What are we off by?
About 1%. So again, try to focus on killing the boss.
Rough decks.
Take the.
Okay. Couple soaks.
Take the ball.
Make sure somebody's calling out at 50%, 50-60% on interrupts.
More soaks here, guys. Good, only one ad. Hopefully it's not the tank ad.
I got back.
Soaks here, yeah, of course. More soaking, guys.
Start moving up.
Yeah, we're gonna move as soon as this tank ad's dead. Okay, this should still only be one soak, but just be ready for it.
I got the 2.
Back up.
Would you run through it?
No, I was just low before I Venthyr thingy over it.
That's it. Wipe it up. Okay, we gotta limit deaths there, guys. Okay, we have to make sure that's not some place that we can continue to watch people die. Gotta find ways to not die there. If you have to wait and be healed before you go, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, yeah. You went out of range. Like I had a healing coming on you, and then the cast ended and it said out of range before you died.
Same.
I understand if you're going for the ball, but the balls aren't all the way over there.
He Venthyred over. He probably had a cast going on him before his Venthyr Door of Shadows went.
Okay, we can just run back and repair. Make sure you take the left little broken area.
I kind of fucked up on the 130. Can somebody make sure I do it? Just call it out if you see it. I'll try to remember. Just doing too much other shit.
I could do it if you want.
Just call it out. I mean, I'm back there anyway, because I have to be behind everyone.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna call it out, I might as well just do it. I've got the timer on my screen.
I do too.
Up to you, I guess.
Okay, right check. Oh, he's not here.
There, hello. I'm running.
Yep. All right, right check coming. Here we go. Soak there, guys. That was just missed, by the way, like 0.1%. Soak, good.
X.
More soaks, guys. Make sure melee gets that one.
Drain it, Rusty.
Thanks.
Take one.
I have this one.
Another melee soaks, Laundry, thank you. Immunity here, guys. Really gotta get those immunities.
Sorry.
No, you.
Start moving on the stage, guys. Start moving up.
Soaks right after, soaks right after, soaks right after. Yeah, we need to get this first ad tank dead. That's the one that needs to die. The other ones are getting killed way too fast.
I have next skull. Next skull.
Start cheating onto the stage, guys. Start moving towards the stage.
Yep, as soon as this tank ad's dead, we're moving it, so. Let's go now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll soak near.
Soak in the middle, soak in the middle.
That's it. Wipe it up.
Try to soak 3 on your own.
Yep, make sure we need everybody ready for these mechanics, guys, okay? I guess it's happening at varying lengths of time for some. I don't understand what's causing this, but yeah, we need, when those are in the middle, we need all range ready to do it. Can't have one guy soaking 3.
It's just happening because the...
Okay, wait. Real quick.
They just chose to soak 3 when there was other people
I was in
soaking.
2. That's fine.
See where the red shit is right now? Look at the red shit right now. There's nothing on the stage off in the front here. What we have to do is we're all stacked like right here where we should be off the bat, and then we as soon as it gets a little hairy around there, we should be on the stage. Like range, you need to move to the stage. All the shit's on the stage, and then we move to blue. Like we're causing like we're like closing off the room for no reason.
If we move to the stage, then we're gonna get knocked against the
I was
back
just gonna
area and
say
not
the
be able
same
to get to the beam.
Well, I mean, like on the steps of the stage, keep moving up. Like I'm not talking about all the way in the back of the stage, but like we're moving to the left and moving to the left and moving to the left until we get to blue. Don't do that. Just go from where we're at right then and move on the stairs of the stage.
The boss knocks you back, so if you're behind the boss, you're gonna get knocked into that pocket no matter what.
Yeah,
You
but
have
the
to
other
be-
problem is when we get ads, they come out in those big circles, and we can't push up into those circles. Like people are running those to the boss, so range is pretty much getting as close as we can to the boss already. So
Yeah, we're really close to missing that first set of ads, guys, so.
You've got a better single target trinket, you've got runes, you've got like something you can do any little bit.
How about
Maybe
either
you
way?
have a sinful revelation on your weapon for 6% single target damage and you want one?
Yeah, here, food, my bad, forgot. Eat up.
Everyone's pre-potting, right?
Hopefully.
Not pre-potting, we're potting on the pole, yes.
Eat up, guys.
So whenever
Fletch and
you
branded.
for your CVs.
It's good, though. We're doing really good damage, so. Just gotta get these mechanics figured out, and we'll be good to make some nice progress here tonight. Warrior buff is definitely, if we had the warrior buff, we'd have skipped it that set. So can't believe they don't make scrolls anymore.
Nah, man, you're making such a big deal out of that buff.
It's big.
I'm aware. I'm being sarcastic because he told me the same thing earlier this week.
No, it's not the reason we wiped, so keep that in mind. Here we go.
And it was between a wipe, but for a damage check, it's obviously beneficial.
Stack up close. took 2.
Soaks here, guys. One melee
I got
soak.
back. I got back. We're fine. DPS.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dead. Give me up.
X.
Skull, please. One more skull.
Get another X. I got back.
Rusty.
Drain it.
Four, three, two, one.
Okay, good. Only one ad. That's good work on that tank ad too. That's perfect timing for that. Good, and we just got one of the small ads. We can just move whenever you want.
I got 2. I got 2. I got 2. I got 2.
Soaks, guys. Okay, so there's going to be double soaks next time that happens, it looks like.
Topping everyone.
Yeah.
Four, three,
Soaks.
Yep, double soaks, guys. Be ready.
Watch match.
Try to be in blues.
Take a.
Skull.
Just kidding. Take.
One on skull.
Middle soak.
Fuck me.
Take the.
Oh, I'm there.
four,
Hit again. Wipe it up.
one.
This fight is crazy how much damage it does.
You just can't see the ads.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm not dexterous enough to be swapping targets this frequently and worrying about my own health.
I lagged out.
Can I just get a summon real quick? Change something.
What happened?
I just had rocket jump in it for some reason. Like went further than I expected it to, and not only did I go through the line, but it gave me 4 stacks of it, and I just died instantly.
Hmm.
Thought I was gonna land right in front of it. Like, ah, perfect. I put myself like near it. I'm just gonna use the Nathria teleport so I have targeting reticle and not do this shit. Just like angle myself so I get knocked away from it and use the teleport every time, because it's that one that always fucks me if I get picked. Even if I'm going like 4 feet, it just doesn't work when I try to use my feet. Just use this blood power that I gave.
Well, that was really bad timing to get lagged out.
Yep.
I guess
Good
it
pull
has to
otherwise.
be.
Pretty good damage.
Yeah, the DPS check on this reminds me of like OS plus 3.
Except without the Voidwalker tank.
Alright, right shit coming, here we go.
I don't bring a Voidwalker
we
tank
didn't
up.
use
Some
that. I
fucking
don't think we
warlock
did.
at one of my keys the other day tried to Voidwalker tank for me. It was the most infuriating fucking thing in the world.
Gotta
Here we
take
go.
note of that.
We kept dying to interrupts because he wouldn't bring his spell hunter out.
Soak's there, good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
XX. Skull.
XXX.
X.
Take the
X.
Failing interrupts, or failing soaks. Wipe it up. This is gonna really hurt us here, guys. We really should not be wiping at this point, with this stuff. Let's get more vocal on this, okay? This is a very difficult fight for me to tank. I'm not able to do all these calls, so somebody in melee will have to make these calls, okay? It's not difficult to just say soak once every minute or whatever it is.
Do you know if that was a soak or interrupt? Which one?
That was a
Soak.
Soak.
Just didn't even see it.
We missed the interrupt earlier in the fight too,
annoying.
which does suck, but didn't stop us. Heat up.
I will say it again. I will always get the first one on Skull.
Get away with the first one on X.
Okay, who else is gonna be interrupting, guys?
I get second on Skull.
Okay, second on X.
Second X.
Slandra, perfect. That should be all we need.
And then after that, 50 and 60%. You see
if
it,
you're
hit it.
staying alive that long, you probably want 3 because it's a 5-second cast with tongues.
Okay, who else? What other 2 people are gonna get the third? 2 melee.
I can get the third on Skull.
Okay, 1 more.
I can get it.
Okay. Third on red then. Alright, red check coming. Here we go.
Yeah,
So
I'm
even though we
saving
have
my.
this 50 and 60% called out, you should be hitting the interrupt at 50 and 60%. If it doesn't happen, get it.
Let's go ahead and interrupt, or I'm sorry, repair. Slushington, a couple others should repair right now. Repairs down by the Hellstones. Alright, we gotta get to the end of the fight, guys. So let's get these mechanics handled so we can make some progress here. Here we go. Soak, please.
I got it.
Great.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Another soak. Missed the soak again. Wipe it up.
It was the one where I left melee.
Can we get a melee to please do this every time, guys? It's very, very close to melee. There's no reason we should ever miss this. Literally, you barely even have to move out of melee range or something.
Third one on X got off too, by the way.
I think it was done before that.
Just stand by that brazier on the left. It's to guarantee to get it, I guess.
So I'm guessing 4 soaks go out each time. It seems like that.
Yep.
Yes, every single time.
I mean, honestly, I get wanting melee to soak it, but trying to meet that and having melee run out for...
We're not gonna meet that. Don't even think about that ever again. We're never gonna come close. We need to make sure we do the mechanics for now, guys. Okay, let's focus on mechanics. We need to get to the end of the fight every pull. There's no reason that after all these pulls we're still missing soaks. That's just ridiculous. Focus on the mechanics first and foremost right now. Here's food.
What I was gonna say is the opposite side of that brazier up on the stage where blue is, like if range wants to stand there and like the area is not getting utilized anyway.
If range stand there, then there's going to be more soaks over there.
Of course, one does. That's what I'm saying. The one doesn't soak. Never mind. Just...
Yeah, here we go. Heat up, guys.
If somebody could call out like every single soak, like I know that the weak aura does it, but if somebody would like to do that, that'd be great.
Okay, here we go.
Stack up.
And then there'll be a soak coming up, so be ready. You've yet to do this. Good. Soak now.
I got the melee one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep soaking, good.
X, good.
Next skull.
Somebody get this X. Next X.
More soaking. Good work.
I got back.
Okay, we need this tank ad dead, guys.
I have the.
Soak after this immediately. Soak after this.
Far.
Another soak. 2 in melee. Or 2 near it.
I have the alley.
Right near melee, make sure we're soaking.
Oh no.
Coming to blue. Yep. What was that?
Doubles.
Middle soaks.
Okay. Swipe it up. So what's changing this every time we do this? It's different.
Boss health.
No, it's not boss health. I think it has to do with when we're clicking this skull canister.
We're doing it at 1:30. That's what I called it for. That's exactly what.
So I'm doing it too.
You've done it the exact same time every single pull?
Within a couple seconds, yeah.
The difference is that sometimes we do more damage to the boss before 75 and after 75 to 50. You know, he was to 45.
Click at an exact point.
If the boss is under 50, we're still on the stage. We're still gonna have to soak a second time. It doesn't matter whether we're up there or over to the side. She's under 50. She does the double soak, right?
Yeah.
It's not dependent on boss health. It's dependent on how much anima is in the second container.
That's when she starts channeling on the thing, right?
Yeah.
No, not on Mythic.
I thought it was every 25% she starts channeling on the new one.
All the channel does is whenever you drain it, it goes to that one instead.
Yeah, the only reason that there should ever be a variable there is if we're in that phase where it's happening for too long, or we're clicking the canister at different times. So it's probably a little bit of both, but just got to be ready for these things, guys. I'm having a lot of trouble with this fight. I'm not going to be able to help you guys on this one, okay? You're going to have to pay attention to the stuff on your screen. I'll try my best, but this is not something that... It's literally just soak a circle and look at the bars on the right side of your screen to know these mechanics are happening, okay? So please do your best to pay attention to these things.
You can move the bars as well if you have a way to move things on your screen. It's called the Blizzard widget.
Could I have more healthstones, please? Okay, right check coming. Here we go.
Rusty, make sure that when the second set of orbs goes out, that you're just in position by that canister, because that's almost when the time is.
Yeah, I would do it early, if anything. If you're going to be anything off 130, do it earlier.
Alright.
It was like 2 seconds after it gets... I really don't think that was the thing.
Okay, here we go. Okay, soaks.
Right back.
4, 3,
Soaks again, guys.
Skull.
X. Yo, I can't get it. Yeah, somebody else has to get it.
I'll get it.
Got it.
Soaks,
I
guys.
got back.
Four, three, two, one.
Soaks again. Immunities. Got 2 ads. One of them was tank ad. I see now the difference. The yellow is the small. Missed another soak or what?
We both ran out of it. Remember if the Infective said that last time, if you're in it first, do not leave ever.
That's my fault. I saw that we were both in it and I stepped out, so
I know. Just like Infective talked about, whoever goes in first, you don't leave.
I'd rather hit 2 people than kill everyone.
Yeah, guys, I hate to say this, but this is not competitive. These are not competitive pulls. This should never happen once. Like, this is the easiest part of the easiest mechanic on the fight, so please don't ever make this mistake again if you want to kill this boss. It doesn't matter. Literally, if 20 people all soaked every time the first 2 minutes of the fight, we'd be in no danger at all. Eat up. Hey, Raycheck, we gotta get deep here. We have to get to the end of the fight, alright? So let's start doing that. This first 5 minutes of this fight should be everything we know already. So get to the end and we'll see progress.
Deep breath, everyone.
You wait 20 seconds on pull. We gotta try to get cooling down.
Sure.
Good.
Next is soak immediately after. There it is.
Four, three, two, one.
Someone took mine. Someone get skull next.
Take the ad.
Found a meet up too.
Another soak, guys.
Rusty.
I did it.
Four, three, two,
Soaks, yep. And then it's immunity soon. Okay, we got 2. 1 tank, one non. Soaks. I know we're 66 now, so keep that in mind. As soon as I'm done with this tank mechanic, we're moving boss. Soaks, and then I guess they're double now, so just be ready. Not yet for some reason. Okay, ads.
Okay.
You're welcome, whoever got that man.
X.
Purple, you have 2. Purple, you have 2. Purple dead.
Skull. You. One more on skull.
That's it.
The line people.
Wipe it up.
Hi, FP. I'll be right back.
Range, is it hard to see soaks at the end there when we're moving the boss? I feel like it's rather, or there's a lot of red shit around you at that point.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's the same issue I'm having on this fight. It's like every single thing is red, and it's very difficult to quickly identify what is happening.
Denathrius all over again.
I'd say it's 10 times worse because these things are on top of each other. Like, these mechanics are happening all on top of each other, so I can't tell what's the ad that I need to face versus what's a soak versus what's an actual targetable ad. It's so difficult to see at a glance.
Pace
Even
have
the
been red your
hitbox
whole
is
life.
red. The circle around their feet is red. Your keyboard is red. Your mouse is red.
My mouse, yeah. My
Bro, how'd you know
my
I
cup.
changed my mouse and keyboard to red for this progression? What the fuck?
My cup is red.
Even your class is red. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Blood boil, and I think it's an ad. I keep trying to target myself. It's not. This is hard.
It's a good thing you're Night Fae, because your Death and Decay would just...
If I was swarming mist, I would be confusing myself, yeah.
It's a good thing you're not colorblind.
I think I am, actually. It's part of why I have trouble.
Hey Pyro, if you were gonna name your pet Jix, could you tell it to do more damage and be above Jix?
I make sure you eat up as soon as Sarah's back we go. Gotta make sure that these lines are handled though. Okay guys, this is happening again. These mechanics, not a good time to be learning this all this time into this fight. Make sure you identify who has 2 and make sure you're handling it. Again, if we have you know, communication, I guess you guys have gotten used to me doing it all. I understand that. I wish I could, but this is stuff that you should be talking about the whole time. Okay, red check coming. Here we go. Here we go. There's the first geometry, and then it's soak immediately after that. Now it's soak, guys.
Take the.
Good soak.
Woman's skull, please. And Dex.
Soak again.
Soak.
He's dead with the line, so that's.
Yeah, 400.
Wipe it up. Man, we're really struggling tonight.
It's just because the
Who is supposed to be interrupting? Why are we talking about interrupts? All these pulls in, guys. Who's the third interrupt on next?
Because every time people interrupt too early or clip each other's interrupts and shit like that, it's the same shit every fucking time.
Or just people have to run out with the line, obviously.
We need to get serious about this fight, guys. We are completely dead silent in the middle of this fight. There's no reason that this should be happening. If you accidentally interrupt and you're supposed to interrupt, fucking say something, okay? That should not ever be a reason that a cast should go off. We literally have to interrupt 6 times total. We have 20 players who can do it. These mistakes are worrisome, guys, man. We didn't come ready tonight. We're going to have to battle again here tonight, so let's get going. Heat up.
Once again, you're interrupting at 50 and 60.
Yes, wait as long as you can to interrupt.
For whatever reason, it's at 60. Interrupt. I got a question. Can we do one poll where there's no healing at all until the ads, those 3 ads come out? I want to see if we can actually hit it. No healing whatsoever.
Shouldn't be though. Like...
But
we are.
Oh no, there's tons of damage at that point. That's a long time in the fight, dude. There's multiple soaks, multiple lines at that point. I do. Yeah,
there's
I mean,
one line. There's one line.
One
and
line
one
and
soak.
one soak, correct. But multiple people
it.
have to do these mechanics, so they're gonna need healing. But sure,
They
try
should
which
be able
one.
to survive it.
Rate check. Here we go. You know, all of this stuff. You guys always worry about the wrong stuff when we do progression. Let's not miss an interrupt again. Let's not miss a soak again. Let's not miss lines again. That's it. We do this every pull. We kill the boss. That's it. These are normal mode mechanics. I've said this for fucking 10 years in this guild. Start focusing on the correct things. Make the right decision when the mechanic happens. We kill the boss very easily after that. Here we go. First set of geometry is out, and then it's soaks after that.
I don't understand.
Soaks immediately.
Gotta back up, orange. Gotta back up. Thank you.
Sorry.
2, 1.
Okay, need one on skull. 'cause
X.
One on X.
I got the two. Orange, go.
Now, Rusty.
Soaks.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
So
Yep, melee
I
soak,
got
good.
melee.
Immunities.
Immunity.
You finish that tank ad. Yep, 2 people just added the ads. Wipe it up. How does that happen? Overlapped or something? What happened there?
No, it does 85% of my health, and I cast Flash Heal, and it doesn't heal me for 100% of my health. The only ability that would heal me to full is on cooldown. I didn't press my trinket, so I died. No other players healed me. So.
True.
It's just like, if those 3 people are not at 100%, they will likely die.
Yep.
I talked about this before. Popping a cooldown, defensive.
Don't have one.
I mean, just heal him.
I have my trinket, that's it. I didn't think to use it there because I thought I would maybe catch a heal.
Yeah, just thinking
Trying
about
to use it on
trying
the
that.
people who run out with the beams.
I think they about to nerf this trinket though. Look,
It's been
doubled
strong,
my
yeah.
fucking putrefaction though. That's crazy. It's fucking 10 eye levels lower, 14 eye levels lower.
Give it a try.
it's probably because your immolation or ticks are hitting all the ads and constantly proccing it.
Eat up.
My trinket woes are gone though. I couldn't find one. That's fucking ridiculous.
Fast run out.
Okay, may I drop another card in here? Make sure you have flasks now, guys. Groups 3 and 4, take 2. Alright, so it's time, guys. 8 o'clock now, alright? Let's get real pulls. No more nonsense, wiping and fucking dying to ads and shit. Let's get serious. Everybody knows what they're doing in this first 3-4 minutes of this fight. Let's get to the end every pull. Mid right check. Okay, here we go.
Going far,
I got
somebody has 2.
Okay, it's soaks now, guys.
Laundry, brave soul.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Immunity went on. Okay, I gotta kill these ads.
Yeah.
Someone has to get that X because I'm doing beans. Oh.
Soaks, guys.
Check you got it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Another soak. Immunities. Good. Only 2 ads. Got 1 tank, 1 small. Soaks right after, soaks right after, soaks right after.
I'll take 2.
Soaks, big soaks here.
Thank you.
Pray back, Morgan.
Okay.
Okay, we kill this ad, then we move.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Double.
Yep.
I got
Jet in blue.
There's ads. Got 2 only good. Both are small ads. That's nice.
Double
Soaks. And we have no battle rest. So. Wipe it up.
running back to repair.
Yeah, good idea. If you need to repair, might as well.
94%.
Okay, here's food.
Yeah, it's better to replace me on X with somebody else that's able to do it. Really.
On X?
Why?
The Inerva.
Because there's 3 healers and it's getting really hard to heal at the end.
Okay, that's fine. What person is gonna? You were first, right?
The second on X.
Wait, no, I'm second on X.
Oh, were you first on X?
I was first.
Okay. What DPS is gonna do that?
Second on X, I can do that.
Okay.
First.
First on X.
Yeah, first on X.
Oh, even better.
Great.
It probably should be a melee, truthfully, because they need to run out for.
All melee
soaks.
already are doing one.
Yeah, what's the cooldown on his interrupt?
Long.
24 seconds.
It's plenty of time. All right, recheck. Here we go.
I'll just be the backup.
Can you drop post on? Never mind, I'm an idiot.
And back in. Yeah, sounds good. Be back up. That's perfect. All right, here we go, guys. Gotta get some good pulls here. We can't keep dying so early in this fight.
Try not to crash.
Yeah, if you could do that'd be great.
You better.
Okay, geometry then soaks. Soaks soon after. Now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
Whoa, good job, guys.
Wow.
Did we immune or skip?
We skipped. First time.
Second time.
Oh, yeah.
Soaks.
Yep, soaks, guys.
Get in position so you get knocked that way.
Got far.
I got the double.
I'll get the drain rested.
Thank you.
Good job on that.
Soaks,
Soak.
guys. Soaks, soaks, soaks.
I got back.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
There's room for activity.
Okay, immunities.
Immunity.
Got 2. Oh no, we got all 3. All 3, my bad. Careful, guys.
Defensives.
Soaks immediately.
Soaks.
We should move soon.
Next soaks will be double.
We need to kill his ad. Shit all underneath it.
Get out of the middle, man.
4,
Yep,
Soak.
moving.
2,
Might be double.
It is, yeah.
Ads are out. Only 2, very good.
Orange or double.
X. Good.
Soaks.
This one's the hard one. Pay attention.
Oops, in 10 seconds.
Play safe.
Okay, orange or double. Orange or double. Come back. Come back. Go to your left, orange.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Soaks.
Velocity's down.
It's fine.
Failed to soak.
Is it though?
Gotta soak every time, guys. Please, man. This is so fucking frustrating to see this happen. It's so easy. Swipe this up. Great pull, though. We got the ad skipped. I guess that we've done it before. I somehow didn't notice that, but that was the first time I noticed it, so.
That was why we were even talking about it, because we did it by accident last week. And we were like, oh, we should do this every time.
So what changed?
Probably just good luck, honestly. We probably won't do it repeatedly, but if anybody did change something, think about what you changed.
Put this hidden middle of the path on. This thing's busted.
And that thing is not
Biggest
doing anything
difference
for
is
me.
Just like when people are able to finish those first beams like in 2 seconds and then get back to the boss, or the most mobile people can.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. That first set was done really quickly. Do you think there's any reason that yours did 50k more damage than mine? I'll just take it off probably.
I have a little bit more hate. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of verse, and I'm staying above a health threshold. Anytime it heals, it wastes the damage.
Oh, that's probably a big part of it actually. I forgot about that. It only healed one time.
I don't know. Unlucky, I guess. It's been
I'll try
doing
it.
consistently.
Try it a couple more.
Aura ticks. I guarantee you are also procking that. So you.
I have blood boil. I mean, we have the same spells. Here we go.
Another thing for the first one especially, there's usually a red thing near melee. For that person, if you feel comfortable and you're in the correct position, you're waiting for other people, just turn around and start DPSing the boss, please. Maybe that could just be the go-to that causes us to do this every time.
Yeah, as you see, I don't know if it's just like placebo or something, but like the fight just goes so much better when we can skip that first set. I'm not exactly sure how, like, actual damage wise how much we gain there, but it certainly feels like a lot. It's just the visual portion of the fight is so much cleaner.
I'm also gonna drop
between the first 25 seconds.
What?
To see the difference.
Yeah, we could, but we're good for now. Ready to check? Here we go.
I gotta Rin Rush the first
Probably
one.
like good crit streaks and shit. Like it's...
We're usually only off by like 0.5%, so just got lucky, I'd imagine. But all right, here we go, guys. Let's go. Big thing is making sure we all hit on this first second of this fight. Okay, first geometry.
Get out there quick.
Purple, you're 2. You gotta get both of them there, yeah.
And soaks, guys. Soaks. There's one all the way out at ranged.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring the tank one in a little more.
Soaks, guys.
Skull.
Swap.
Oh, it's you.
Another soak.
So,
Immunity.
Stop moving, Jesus.
We got 2 tank adds up, so we're in really high danger here. Okay, good.
You wanted skull.
I got the 2.
May please call that out, guys. Just need somebody who is able to speak for 1 second to call it out when I'm not able to.
I mean, there are people standing right beside it. I thought they would just go in.
That's fine. Yeah, just remind them that it's happening. That's all we need right now. That's how rating works. I'm not able to do it because there's fucking 4 ads constantly. Have to turn my character away. Can't use Death Strike. It's impossible. I can't do all of this. So you guys have to. Somebody has to just speak for 1 time, even if a different person did it every time. That's all we need. We cannot
Yeah.
continue to miss soaks. This is so ridiculous that this is happening. And I guarantee it's because people are just completely tunnel vision, and the calls are what usually remind them.
I mean, I was just hyper focused on those interrupts right there. It could have very well been right next to me, and I have no idea. Didn't even realize the mechanic was happening.
It was in the 3 cluster. There was only one other person behind. I'm not gonna put him on blast though.
Sarah, why don't you just watch the anima timer? Like, since you don't have, I mean, the solar beam's the only interrupt you got anyway, so you might as well just like watch those. And
Yeah.
I was trying to help call them, but like when I'm trying to like call out interrupts that need to be done on top of doing my own, it's kind of, I can't focus
Yeah.
on them when there's ads up like that.
No problem.
So do we have specifically somebody that's gonna call it soaks?
Would
I
you
can get a lot of
prefer
them.
Suicide and double soak for that? Because there was overlapping a little bit. I might have been able to double soak it.
Just any communication on it, you know? Multiple people should all be communicating. If you see 3, if there's something abnormal, something that should be noted, just note it. That's it. Just talk, okay? We gotta do this fight properly, guys. We can't just sit here on the sidelines. Here's a rate check. Here we go.
I'll take 2.
Soak.
Push, 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 push.
Yeah, we got it easily that time.
I honestly think it's just
Yeah, look at
noble
Sarah's
classes
damage.
in the soaks. Noble classes in the soaks getting back to the boss also really helps.
I wind rushed it too.
Unity?
The fact that one of them was a healer was probably a huge help too.
We get mostly healers.
Complex, please.
Red. Skull. Anyone? There you go.
Soak.
Thanks.
Soaks.
Swap. Take the eye when you.
Got it.
Range, try to cheat to the side.
He means near the wall.
Not in the middle, please.
Soaks, guys.
So,
Go far. Go far.
Take it.
We're gonna move soon.
Here, kill this ad quicker, and we move.
Soaks, this is a double.
Yeah, it's double now.
We gotta move bad.
2, 1.
We're gonna top everyone after this.
There's one wrong side all the way over here.
Skull.
Someone on skull.
Third skull.
Star, you're not actually going through your door.
Can't get me soaked.
Fletching's dead, isn't he? Or here it's
It's time.
Okay, whip it up. Gotta do this better, guys. We really do, man. This is so crazy that we still have these problems. Whip it
I've
up.
said this 50 times. If your orb does not have the little flame things coming out of it, it is not being hit.
Don't ever adjust in relation to the other person that doesn't have two.
Yep.
Just put your orb in between you and the person that has two. That's all you have to do.
Well said.
It's good though. Damage, I guess, again, luck, but it was really good. I think we pushed it too fast because we still got 2 sets of hats, but we just pushed it way faster than we've ever done. I guess the trick is to actually interrupt the cast, and that's what stops the ads from spawning. Not actually.
It delays it like 25 seconds or something if you do push it early.
Yeah.
And if you push it in the middle of the cast, it's an entire minute with no ads.
Yeah, it's kind of funny actually, because we didn't actually get any benefit from doing that much damage there. Well, we got a very small amount of benefit only.
Most guilds that can meet it consistently actually end up slowing up to get the full minute interrupt.
Yeah, I noticed that, and now I realize why they were doing it. I saw a bunch of people doing very, very low damage on the pull and then going absolutely apeshit afterwards, and I understand why. It's probably the reason. All right, eat up. Good problem to have, though.
I'm out of runes now. Rip.
Faster we do geometry, the faster we DPS.
Yeah, it's actually a bigger deal than it looks, honestly. Those are really causing problems for us at times. So the times when they don't, the times when it gets instantly done 2-3 times in a row, you can tell we're just clicking so much better. Here's right
Don't
check.
forget, during geometry, you can use your health pot and health stones, because you do take a little more damage.
Yeah, you'll be out there alone a lot of times too. The people who are going really far, you won't be getting any healing at all. So you need to identify that. Keep an eye on your health pool. Keep an eye on where your surroundings are. It's a great idea. This weak ore, I don't know how many people are using this, but there's a weak ore that tells you when you're not in range of healers whenever you're inside Castle Nathria. I adapted it from Nyalotha, and it's, yeah, I don't see how anybody would ever raid without it, so if you need it, let me know. Here we go.
Get close.
Figured you were more mobile than that. I would have fucking flown at my ass way out there. You were already further than me, so.
I was in the middle of a convo. Could I just cancel? Is it all healing spell? Number 3 on the goddamn healing meter right now.
Nobody saw that.
Soaps, guys.
X, thank you.
I have both.
One on skull.
I got two.
Circle.
So,
I got it.
Four, three,
So,
Immunities, guys.
Immunity.
Good, no tank ad. That helps us a lot.
so,
Skull. Go to your left.
Okay, so we just use
No, we're
cities,
not.
but also.
Soak.
To
no,
the
I
back,
can't
one
soak.
more in the back.
I'm gonna move.
Four, three, two, one.
soaks, this should be a double.
I got the one by boss.
Oh, Jesus.
I think we interrupted another ad cast.
Yep, that'll happen throughout the fight now.
So,
Soak immediately after. Soak immediately after. Soak immediately after.
Need help with middle, guys.
This is the bad one.
Skull.
Never mind. Next
Kill
one.
the tank ad so we can move the boss.
Stay in blue range.
Soak.
Metals.
Beam.
I'm
Yeah,
going
move.
close,
Bad
sorry
one.
guys.
Move the boss.
The
Oh,
blue
it's too busy
area
having both on me.
saturated.
Good job.
Rick, no.
I'm linking the next one. This
Ads,
one.
all three.
soaks.
I need one skull. I'm seeing I doubled up.
Oh, God.
Interrupted early.
X and skull.
X, please. Skull. Good.
Four, three, two, one.
Soaks.
Soaks, yep.
Cowboy just fucked.
Muted.
No one got the bounce.
Skull in the middle.
Cop, why did you come all the way over to me, man? I was already there.
So was I.
No, I was literally there because I soaked middle.
What was the percent?
15. 5 minutes, not great, but
4 million.
we were moving on. It's good progress to be there every time. That's what we want.
It was really good. The first 2 sets of balls with the beams, we got them done like instantly. It wasn't even a problem.
Yeah, I think we did pretty well there.
We had some decent cooldowns to save the next one. All that went to shit there with the soaks, but that's like pretty much where we want to be.
Yeah, it was like
being lower would be a good bet.
I was coming back in from a soak, got beams, and it worked me back into the web, and then I got res, and I ran back out to soak. Like, oh god.
No one was dead for any length of time though before that point, right?
No.
No, we just fucked on the beams. We fucked on the geometry.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking about the boss's health amount. We only had like a minute left.
Where were we? Were we at purple?
Or not even a minute left, but yeah. We were, I don't know, yeah, we were a little past purple. We were starting to need to move to X soon.
We probably had about 45 seconds left when people started dying because it took about
Yeah.
another 15 seconds to. The boss was
Did,
at like 17% health with.
What was the cooldown on immunities at that time?
Yeah, eat up, right chick. Good pulls. It's pretty good.
Anyone? What was the cooldown on immunities?
And what
Frost
immunities?
mages don't have them again. We only get 2 this whole fight. The cooldown's too long, so we get 1 initial ice block and then we can cold snap for a second one. We're not able to do more than 2.
What about hunters?
These don't work apparently.
What do you mean?
The hunter immunity should work.
I thought so too, but doesn't seem like it does.
My friend who's 6 out of 10 mythic says that it does work.
Yeah, it works.
I've seen people in turtle and it still spawns an ads.
If they pop it too late, then
Yeah, they pop it late.
they have to pop it on the cast, not when the cast is finishing.
What's the cooldown on turtle?
With
Like 3
the
minutes.
yeah, it depends if they have the conduit or not.
Okay, here we go.
We're just trying to figure out who could be alive after the berserk.
Yeah, we're not gonna have to beat the enrage.
So,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so close.
so.
Skull, please. Skull, X.
Sex if you got this.
Yep.
Got 2.
I'll go to the far one.
So,
I got middle.
so.
Range if possible, please. Move to the right.
Immunities.
Way too spread out.
So. So.
Gotta move soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we have to kill the ad.
So, should be a double.
Right after this range, please get to the right.
We delayed ads again. Should be 10 seconds ads will be coming out.
I got 2. To the right,
10
please.
seconds ads.
Very nice, only one.
Good job.
Small ad too. It's really good.
So if you look at DBM bars, anytime it goes.
Soak, 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 soaks.
Double.
Don't worry about DBM. Interrupt.
one right next to blue, right next to blue.
You can't stand in it, guys. Wrap it up. You guys know this beam is like ridiculously high damage, right?
So,
It's over. Just wipe it up. If you ever take damage from this beam, you're dead. So please don't ever do that again. Regardless of what has to happen to make it, you have to make sure that does not happen.
You just have to be able to identify who is taking it.
I don't think the beams are at that point, right?
Draw a line from your orb
They definitely
to one
were.
of theirs.
That's why they died.
They were. At the end, it didn't show it. Not on my screen, it didn't.
There's stages to the beams. The first stage is just beams between the dots. Second stage is the crazy beams spinning everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, the orb always does damage when you stand directly on top of it, even before those links.
Okay. Eat up. That's good though. We're getting deeper.
I have to remember to release that spell.
I'm convinced that this Draven thing that reduces it by 50% must like round down or something, because I'm still at 89% durability and I only repaired when that thing was up.
It's really long. If you look at the actual pieces of gear, it will seem more legit. It's like the percent on the UI, I think, is the more buggy part than the actual reduction.
Maybe that's it.
I think Blizzard goes off of what the gear shows, and they're not really relying on the add-ons and shit on your percentage.
Okay, eat up. Good pulse. We got some good rhythm going here.
Stock on KMS.
I'm stacked.
Okay, here we go, guys.
I'll take 4. Oh no, you got it. I'll take 2.
Soak.
Yep, here's soaks.
After this, we're moving up.
Too close.
Soak.
X. Thank you. Do one more unskull.
Stack back up.
Soak.
He is down. It's gonna be a wipe.
Wipe it up. Any questions about that, Naya? Need any help with that?
I thought I had her with my trinket too, just a little out of range, I guess, or it just has it.
I tried to run over it, but it's far.
Eat up. Alright, ready check coming, guys. Gotta get deep every pull, alright, guys? Can't have deaths early. Alright, here we go.
I have 2. Or okay.
So.
Get close.
Soak.
Skull, skull, skull.
Soak.
Close to the right, to the right, to the right.
4, 3, 2,
Soak.
1.
So. Skull.
Big ball.
Soak.
Range gotta get out of the middle.
Yeah, let's move.
Soak.
Also,
Should be bound.
I gotta get both these.
Where's the boss between those things?
Yeah, line. Somebody else has to get number 3.
Take the
Skull.
And rep skull.
Skull, skull, skull.
Soak.
Skull again. I have 2.
Soak.
3, 2, 1.
I gotta move.
Gotta kill it.
Yep, can't. We have to kill Ed. There's new ads now, so it's only the small one though.
We
at
gotta
least.
move bad.
Can't. We have to kill the ad.
Kill the ad, then move. Yeah.
Just range kill it. Melee sandballs.
So
I went right.
Means get your character position so you get knocked right.
Play safe. Got
I have
long.
two.
Javelin
Tank
is
edge.
nice.
Just keep moving now.
soak. You ready to soak out here in mid?
Immunities, we
Fire
have
one.
it. Freedom Rusty, Freedom Rusty, Freedom Rusty.
Freedom Rusty, Freedom Rusty. Kano.
Whoops, I missed.
Okay, so that's GG, because now we can't tank there.
Do we have to tank it?
Yep.
Yeah, we killed.
So just range kill skull.
Soak.
Interrupt, skull. Thank you.
Double. I
Yeah, that's immune. Or whatever, enrage. I don't know why the second bottle is enraging.
We drain too much into it.
What?
When she focuses it, so 75% to 50%, anything that we drain on 4 goes into 2 instead. That or we just
one
didn't phase
time
it
at
fast
exactly 1:30.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Strats
think we
bugs
should be.
We need to know.
I think we might want to change this. Somebody brought this up, and I don't know if it's legit or not because nobody said anything since. But they said we should open the second container instead of the fourth container. The fourth container is the enrage at the end, basically. Like if we got there and we couldn't kill the boss, you would have a few extra seconds. But I feel like the second container is causing us more problems. What do you guys think? We actually just wiped to that, and I don't understand why that would even happen. So I guess I don't really understand the fight very well. I guess, but
Am I
Range.
I
We
thought
were
that there was
15% short on killing the boss.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that's not the
Quick
enrage. The enrage
rundown
is
on
the
how the
fourth
containers
canister.
work. No, if you want a quick rundown on how the
Any
counter
canister
works,
is a
all the containers slowly tick up. Whenever she focuses a container, anything you drain out of any of the other ones is put into that one. So between 100% and 75%, any containers you drain will get put into 1. Between 75 and 50, any containers you drain will get put into 2. Between 50 and 25, any containers you drain will be put into 3. And then between 25 and 0, any containers you drain will be
We
put
drain
into
no
4.
containers.
Yeah, so you don't want to drain anything on the last one, because if any of the containers hit 100%, it doesn't matter if it's the fourth or if it's the first one or the second one, as we just found out. If any of them hit 100%, it's a wipe.
I know that.
So it's
I'm
about
asking how the
managing
second
them.
one got any anima at all after we left the phase.
I would suggest that we're doing it too late.
Right.
If we're
Yeah,
if
that's
it's
probably what it
100%, then
is.
that's the problem.
Because
So
we
instead of
just need to drain
1:30,
less into
it should be earlier than that.
Yeah, so we should drain less into it by draining the fourth container earlier into it.
What that
Yeah.
means is we're at 2 when we're actually hitting the 1:30.
I wouldn't mind trying this. Opening the second container instead of the fourth. How do you guys feel about this? Any complaints immediately?
What will that do?
We will never have the double overlap for most of the fight.
What does that change?
I think we still need to drain some of the fourth into one of the other containers, though.
I think it's just a timing. Like if you're gonna change the time that you drain the fourth container, that's fine. But if you don't. drain the
Again,
fourth
guys,
container,
one more
you
time.
won't
I'm going to explain to you
Sorry
this
about
real quick,
2.
okay?
About
The fourth
3.
container is only being drained, so we have a few extra seconds at the end of the fight. That container was at 66%, and we just wiped to the second container being filled. I don't understand why that would ever happen. So we're not even getting there. Like, it's not even close. We haven't had one pull where we actually got to the enrage
It's
with
full
the fourth
because we
container.
didn't push fast enough, right? Like we didn't get into the next.
It would have
We
wiped
were
this
on the
earlier,
fourth
right?
phase.
No,
it
we have
was-
to get into the next phase.
We
so
were
that
on the
it's
fourth
filling-
phase. He was already focused on the fourth container.
Yes,
The
that was...
the second container, the one that wiped us, is only focused between 75 and 50%. We were way out of that. They just passively gain anima throughout the fight.
Right, but if you were slow on that that section of the fight, it doesn't matter when it gets to 100%. It just is going to be higher than it would otherwise be.
Yep, so that's
The
why I'm
assumption is
thinking
if
that
you're
we should try
slow
this.
on it- Right, but then if we get to the end and we just wipe because we didn't do the fourth one, then it's like, okay, well
Yeah, then we could change it back. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so let's let's try this.
Both the second and the fourth one into the first container because the first one is so low compared to the rest.
We could let's try
First one
this.
at the end.
Let's try this for now. Before it comes empowered with 66, we need so basically a minute and a half. Same thing, I'd imagine. So, minute and a half into the fight. Well, actually, I guess it has to be before. I'm not exactly sure when. Okay, so let's get some polls and we'll see when we can do that. But I definitely like the idea. I think
This has only happened like twice, so I don't really feel like this is the thing to change the strategy. Right?
It's not about that. That's not why we're changing it. I think this guy's right. He said that it's gonna make it so we don't have double soaks during the difficult beams, and I think that's gonna improve our DPS and our survivability.
It is very hard to get those double soaks. Like at least two of us are getting hit by webs coming back out of it because like we have to get out of there.
Which one is it?
Very dangerous.
The second one, the one near the blue.
So at blue or the other one?
The one near the blue, the one right next to the blue marker.
Okay.
But I don't think it's gonna work out the same timing because she's gonna be training that one at one point. So I think what we need to do is either identify if we want to do it early or if we want to do it late, and I'm not exactly sure yet. So let's get some polls and see when it's possible. Is right check.
Early.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be the same as we were already doing it.
It would.
Into the first one.
I don't. Is it though? Because we have a minute and a half was the timer, and that would be when she's in the second phase. So it's not possible.
I don't know. I thought that we were draining the fourth one into the first one, and now we would just drain the second one into the first one.
It drains them into all of them. I just looked at the thing. I linked it in chat.
Yeah, he just explained how that part works.
The non-closed.
Yeah, like it's meant to be like you can never actually get one off the fight like on heroic. So the fight has turned into a DPS race where you just choose one phase that makes it a little bit easier for ourselves. And the reason that we were originally doing the fourth set was so we could actually have longer on the fight to go. But we've not gotten there once. I think maybe one pull last week, and since then we've had a ton of trouble with soaks. So I think this is definitely a great idea. We're gonna try this, but we just gotta identify.
130.
It's not gonna be not gonna be possible at 130. So we have to figure out when we want to do it.
When it drains it into the other containers, does it split it, or do they all get?
I don't know if it splits, but it goes into the other ones.
Yeah,
I think it splits.
It fills all the other containers. I just don't know if it splits or if they all.
I'm not saying to do this full metro, but another thing we can do is if that one gets close to 100, you can stop the drain early. You don't have to drain it all the way to 0. So if it gets to like 95 and all the other ones are still below 80, you can drain it to like 89 and then stop it.
Yep.
Well, let's try having Rusty drain the fourth container at 6%, like Wowhead said is mandatory, and then we'll try to figure out when we're going to drain container 2. It's not.
Okay. Yeah, we could try. We could try just doing 2. All right, let's get some more pulls and then we'll take a break quick.
What do you want me to do?
Drain Skull at when it gets to 6%.
Okay.
It's gonna be pretty early.
Okay, here we go.
And then I'll drain the square at some point.
That's the first one, right? No.
No.
It's not.
It's the fourth one, dude, on the list.
Okay,
Final one.
6%. Okay.
Orange or 2.
Okay.
So she's on the second one now.
About to do it. 1 minute.
So.
Just gonna die here.
Yep. That was my guardian spirit too. Damn.
Get him up.
Skull.
X.
You got 2.
So. So
2, 1.
Immunity.
so
Yeah, immediately.
Move up. I got far.
so
Okay, so basically as soon as she starts the third one, then we open the second one.
We're gonna move soon.
Can I kill you?
Just push her. I think she's done it, right? So go open that one, yeah. It's gonna be a bunch of healing, but we're moving at the same time here anyway.
so
And
I'm
soaks.
gonna top. I'm topping.
Oh, we missed a soak. Cool.
Oh, I figured out how to cheese the tank ads, Metro. Just jump away right before it goes off, and they both come from the same direction.
Oh, really?
And if you look right now, this is why I don't think we should just fully drain the second one, because if you don't stop it early, it's just going to keep ticking up the third. So look how close the third is to already wiping us, and if it's going to keep going until it hits 100 if we don't wipe right now.
Yeah.
So you can't drain all 60-something% out of it. You have to choose a certain percent, which is why I would rather wait till we know what we can drain out of it when it's getting close to 100.
Yeah, so earlier in the fight we'd have to do that if we want to try this. Which is going to be super early because I don't even think it's going to work actually because yeah, people say shit. But yeah, it's like the first one and the third one were quite filled before we even got to the second one. I don't understand how it actually picks them, I guess. Okay, anyway, not bad. 9:05, take a break, come back at 9:15 and we'll try to learn some more things here, but good work so far, guys.
Thank you.
None of the anima ever leaves the system. It flows from one to another.
Everyone change your transmog on this so you can do better DPS.
I hate this fight.
What's that?
That is a thing from the Competitive Loud Reddit where they said how they activated containers.
I like the one I posted in Raid Strat better.
Yeah, I also have a strategy suggestion, Metro.
Okay.
So if we are able to skip the first ad set, every ad set after that, we should place the ads where we plan on moving the boss to next, and then our DPS should move to where the boss was tanked previously. Because I'm looking at my friend's guild's logs, and that's what they were doing. Instead of trying to hurry up and kill the ads and then move the boss, they were pre-placing the ads where the boss was going to be tanked next, and then moving the boss to there. And then the RDPS were just following behind.
Seems enough.
It's a good plan.
We don't move the boss as often as the ads come out necessarily, so just as long as people
but
are aware.
every time they were thinking about moving the boss, they were slowly they were placing the next
It's
ad
probably a
group
good
where they
idea to just do it regardless, especially if the person can identify who has the tank ad. That one definitely. The other ones, whatever, but that one definitely. If you could put that one on the far, like the kite path, then we would be in a much better shape because we constantly get hung up there. Yeah, so this
we
is...
only hung up over one thing where we actually didn't give the person freedom, right?
No. Talking about that. Yeah, the red one is the big ad. It's like a Venthyr colored, and the other two are just like a bright yellow. But so this says drain the concentrated anima canister the first time it hits 6. And that is the far right one, I guess. I don't know what that is, but
6%, yeah.
That's skull.
Skull.
Later on, drain the bottled anima. Yeah, so that's probably what they were talking about then. 85 to 80. That's got to be the second one. That's interesting. What does it even do at 80? I guess that's just to make sure you don't have what we just had happen. It doesn't actually change anything though. The third container, 3 to 4 points. The second container to 55 points. The delay tier 3 bottles. Yeah, see that's the trick right there, I think. Delaying tier 3 bottles is what people were saying will like completely change how this fight plays out.
And he's also having a stopping point though, because last time we just opened it and let it go.
Yep. I forgot that that's definitely not possible. It's gonna be a bit of a pain, but.
So wait, Smashed, on that one, do you even drain the fourth container at all? Oh wait, I see it. 340, you drain the fourth container down to 38.
6 minutes is what I've seen people do without draining anything though, so I don't know about that part. But
if you drain like improperly, you will have less than 6 minutes. That's the point.
I agree. Yep.
And the other thing is about this is you're not just draining to give you 6 minutes, you're draining to delay mechanics too. So like the double soaks, this delays.
Yeah. That should be our goal for the rest of tonight. We should be finding a way that it makes our life easier because. Yeah, right now our damage is not up to par, so we got to find a way to change something mechanically so it can be easier to make it up to par. And I think that's the play, is to change the double soak, because constantly we have like range just out of range of the boss and shit, worrying about all this other stuff. If we could get that out of the fight, I think it would make a big difference. So that would be the problem. Is timers in the fight, like, it doesn't universally work this way. It's not. It's gonna be based on what phase she's in. But
yeah, but it's true because whatever one's being focused gains more. So
I think it's gonna be pretty close though. It's like a guide.
This is a private log, I think, that got like shared or whatever at some point. This is that guild that comment is from, and their DPS looks very comparable to ours.
Okay. What, just to look at the timing of the things, or what are we looking at?
No, I'm saying like, so that strategy will obviously work for us, the drains that I posted that way, because their damage is similar to ours. Like, and I can link to the whole post, but
yeah, you can watch the replay on that.
5.5 minutes though is where or 5 minutes and 52 seconds. Like we've
Yeah.
been there and not even close to killing the boss. So.
But the thing that they're delaying the bouncing bottles, which means that DPS don't have to move, so you
Yeah.
will have more uptime on
That's
boss.
what I'm saying. I think that needs to be a main priority for the rest of this night. So we got to figure that out. I'm willing to go backwards a bit to make sure we know exactly what we want to do with that. But so whatever you guys want to do elsewhere, I don't really care. But we need to make sure that that is delayed in some way or stalled or whatever you want to say. Okay, so I don't know exactly how. This recommends 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the fight. I don't even know where we're at 2 minutes 40 seconds of fight. I have no idea. So
That's usually when we're moving off the stage.
Okay, so after the second phase is well over, it's like
that's just around where it is. Yeah, it's like when we're looking
20
to move
seconds.
off the stage.
Okay, because that's the problem to me at that point. Like when we open it right there, it was just about to empower.
Can't you set a weak war to tell you at certain times to do stuff?
I mean, you could set an ERT node too. The problem is not the timer; it's what is actually going on in the fight at that point. I'm trying to identify what's actually happening in the fight at that point. So
either way, it's only going to be drained for a few seconds down to 55.
If we're doing comparisons and we're talking about, he's saying that the DPS is very similar. Why don't we just try to do what the strat he's suggesting and see how far we're off, and then we tweak it.
all I care about right now is the second container. Okay, so whatever else you guys want to do, I literally don't care about any of that. I want to see what the second container looks like to change this encounter. So yeah, we need to summon.
So what are we doing?
You're
draining
the second container down to 55 because if you drain too much out of it, it's going to fill the third and fourth.
60 to
too
55?
high.
Whatever we're at in phase 2 to 55. At the end of phase 2, so I assume that's what 2 minutes 40 seconds is referring to.
She unlocked the container.
Yeah, she's at 50% health. She's going to start channeling on the third one, and the second one is now up, like, interactable. So we quickly get that one to well below 60. I guess 55 is the target. I think the reason that the rest of the fight has to go that way, though, now is because everything else is going to be different. So it might just be absolutely mandatory that we do what that says. But for now, I just want to focus on that. Okay, I just want to see what that changes on the encounter, and if we hit some Bazaar and Rage somewhere else, I'm fine with that. I just want to see what it looks like to not have ranged running all around constantly for...
Okay.
I don't know how it's going to look, but...
Are you particularly busy when those ads come out? Because AMZ when the ads come out might help. Like when how some people just randomly die sometimes.
I'd love to, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a lot of trouble with this fight. There's so many things happening and I can't identify them at the right time, so I'll try my best, but yeah, I don't know when.
If we're gonna do it this way, can we have a mark on a ranged DPS? You do like blue would probably be it. Put it on KMAS, do whatever you have to do.
There's a mark on KMAS right now.
Like if he runs to the middle, obviously they're not gonna follow, but for the most part, if you're gonna stack, and it sounds like that's the strat. Like they move, they stack, they keep moving, they stack, and you go around the room in a big circle. There's not it's so chaotic and people are all over the place that red is just everywhere and people are not gonna be able to see shit.
But again, the red is going to be everywhere. Like that's not avoidable. The ads or the circles spawn wherever they want. So
you're just reducing the redness. That's what I'm talking about. It's on players. That's the point.
I know, but they're not all going to be stacked up right next to each other. So
Not on players because some of them spawn off by fucking blue when we're
it's not as easy as it sounds, but.
So I think it would just drop chaos. Help reduce it at least.
What?
Okay.
He wants to lower his chaos resistance, I think.
Here we go. Here's food. I'll drop Final Cauldron and we'll get going.
Let's just go CI.
That would be dumb. He has 0 ES.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, he's an Necrolord. He has 20% ES.
Yeah, the good thing about this log too, I could look at it is we see the replay. Maybe we could learn something from that if there's no video.
Yeah, I looked at that. So they skipped the first ad group after the second ads died. As soon as the second ads died, they instantly moved.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's what we're doing too. We're just not skipping the first ad set. Okay, make sure you get a flask, Rusty, and others.
Are we moving after the third asset? So what are we changing? What do we have to focus on?
For now, my only concern with changing anything is making sure that we dip underneath the double soak set on the third as the third phase begins. So just like we did on the last pull, only we stop it at 55 instead of letting it drain and completely kills.
So who's taking care of that?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna do pretty much exactly like Margaret said, see if that works out.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great. All right, here we go.
Bottles.
Soaks next.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We're so fucking close to pushing that. It's really...
Disheartening.
So
Take the
Pickaxe.
So
I got the melee one.
Four, three, two,
so
1.
Alright, back.
Very good. Only one small ad.
so
Why not?
I got two. I got two. I got two.
I'm going far.
so
Okay, so it's about to be 50%.
Range push up on the stairs. Back here if possible.
We should move.
And then we're gonna move. We're gonna move now.
And it's at 50%, so we can do that now. Which we did. Very good.
Stay in blue.
2, 1.
so
Topping people. I need freedom, freedom, freedom. Kano, freedom.
We just gotta watch interrupts on skull. I got the double. Or no, I got fire, I got fire. Back up purple, back up purple, you gotta get the double. Keep going, you gotta get the double.
take boss, Metro. Take boss.
Soak.
I was trying to get it.
Well, it definitely worked. We're at 57 anima. We never even saw anywhere close to 66.
And we're at
Healing is actually really good too, for some reason.
Yeah, it's because we have like delayed all the mechanics. It's like the apparently the optimal timing to drain everything to like delay mechanics as long as humanly possible.
Great. That's a good shot then. I'm glad we figured that out.
So we can do the rest, or are we just staying with the
Yeah, so what did we actually do that time?
Exactly like Margaret said in raid strat.
Okay. So that
Did it?
means the third container down to 3 to 4 points at 30 seconds. Somebody did that. You did that.
I did all of them.
Awesome. Great. Good work.
Well, I don't think you did the fourth container down to 38 because we didn't make it.
Yes,
that
I
far.
did.
We didn't make it
did
through.
And just
the
let
third
him
way.
do it.
No, we
Just
did.
let him do it.
Never mind. I read the timer as 3 minutes and 4 seconds, not 49. My bad.
That's fine. Eat up.
Opened that container and then died.
That's probably why.
So you wiped us. You fucking wiped us.
Okay, so that's good. That's
new guy
definitely definitely the play. The only thing that's a little suspect is if it's ever actually above 66. I don't know what actually happens. I don't think it's a problem though. So as long as we can do that every time, that's perfect. That seems like the way it's supposed to be done. Great. It's good. That's a good moment in our progression right there. Ready check coming. You good, Rusty?
Yeah.
Cool. Good pull there. Let's go.
I got far.
Sucks, sir.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sucks. Sucks. Sucks.
Good. Only one ad.
Careful range, go right.
So
We're in the middle for no reason. I got far, I got two, I got two.
Okay, both mine.
Gotta move soon.
Four, three, two, one.
Sucks. Good job, Sandra.
Range, we're really good on the white shit here.
Position. Circle your double. You got it.
great positioning right now.
Soaks.
Topping everyone. Interrupts.
I'm not gonna be able to do
I
this
got the
for
double. I got the double.
X. Skull.
Take off.
X.
I got it.
Soaks. Don't let Vic die.
Beam, be careful, be careful, be careful.
I can't move far. I can't move far. Watch out.
I just take it.
I'll get Vic up.
Wanna add the Joe?
Soaks.
Bounce.
Which beams? Which beams?
Yeah, right at our boss. Right at our boss.
Yep.
Go to the corner. Go to the corner if you can.
Orb done. Person with the lines good.
So
It's fine. Just keep going. Keep going. Get Metro if you can.
connecting it to the other person.
Right up that orbs.
Pod.
Okay. That is actually our lowest boss percent.
that
What,
seems easier.
what time were we at?
It's easier.
God,
Wait,
we would kill that fight for sure.
97%. So
We didn't have much time left before one of the canisters opened up, though, so... Probably at that point we could just open it, though, to prevent a wipe, maybe? I still don't understand how the end's supposed to look.
As long as it's not one she's focusing.
They were all pretty even.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty...
And when you empty it, it goes evenly into the others, right?
Yeah. Definitely a lot less hectic for you guys, right?
Yes.
When did we actually get the double soaks? What point in the fight?
Like 20%.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
Yeah, it was pretty late. It was, but the thing about that is all the mechanics started happening at once. So all the
Yeah.
rotating
That's-
beams and the double soaks started happening at once.
But regardless, even what we were doing before, that would have also been happening. It's gonna happen no
Yeah,
matter
I think this
when
way
you
is
do it.
significantly cleaner.
Right there.
Instead
all
of
the
it
way
happening
around.
gradually, it
The
just
thing-
happened all at once, yeah.
the big thing with pushing off the double soaks is there are no puddles in the middle.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Good.
It's a soften rage.
Glad we agree on this. This is perfect. All right.
The middle was also cleaner for a lot longer, that pool.
Yep. Can always use the broom and get it cleaned up if we need Sarah's a recheck.
Let's get those
Nah.
creatures that from that one encounter or whatever.
Yeah, Trilliax.
Like, can we try? I know should be without saying at this point, but can we really try to have everybody focus at the beginning? I know it's not, doesn't seem like a big thing, but if we could go an entire basically 2 minutes of the fight without ads at all, like we are.
I'd love to.
close that.
Yeah, we're not though, unfortunately, but we're closer than it looks. But we're gonna do this
Just
fight
make
without.
sure you're DPSing while you're doing the orbs.
We're gonna be doing this
That's
fight
the-
without
a lot of
Vantage
people
runes
who
and.
just stare at the orbs and are turned away from the boss and aren't even shooting spells at him.
Let me talk a little
So is
bit
one
about
of
this,
melee.
okay? It's not like it's really not close. Like now that I know exactly what was happening, I didn't realize that this was even happening. People are literally holding CDs to make it line up well. I didn't realize that was actually something that people were doing. So yeah, it'd be great, obviously, but it's not going to be repeatable into the future of this fight for us because it's just not going to be. So I know everybody thinks like we're going to gain tons more gear and stuff, but like kind of at the gear zenith right now. Like without Titan forging and new systems coming, it's just going to be 905 buffs, and that's all the power we're going to gain for the rest of the season. So let's just keep doing what we're doing.
Gems as well. We could get gems. That could
Yeah,
give us a little bit.
it could. There's still some power out there, obviously, but we're not going to double our power. So if you guys are still not maximizing your DPS in that phase, that's on you. You guys have to figure this out. But you know, we have a lot of Myself included. Like, I'm playing the worst damage covenant my spec offered. It's a tank, so it could go up, but it's probably not going to swing the fight enough to really matter. But, like, that's a bunch of decision-making that we made, you know, 2 Holy Priests, shit like that. So it's like, we're fine with this. That's fine. We can kill the boss like this, okay? So just don't keep, like, there's no reason to keep worrying about this. Sometimes we'll do it, maybe, I don't know. Maybe in the future it gets easier for us, but we can do the fight as is, no problem. So, one more raid check
no,
from Paul.
I'm not debating that at all. I was just trying to give people like try to really push your damage as much as you absolutely can, because when the cast is going off, I've been paying attention like the last 10 polls, and we're anywhere between like a half and a full % away from pushing.
Now that I know it will actually like end the cast with her transition, it's a lot closer than I thought. But this is at our full power Vantis turns. I mean, obviously Drek's not here, but you know, fortunately he doesn't do much damage. So I don't think we would gain much damage with him regardless. It's always probably going to be a % off, and that's just what the raid's going to look like for us. So here we go.
No healing.
Somebody else is gonna have to drain that.
Soak.
Drain 3. Never mind.
Just yell at me next time. Tell me what it is.
Okay, I skipped it.
Barely any healing.
Soaks. Beams come in position
Got
near
melee.
character angles.
Try and get to the right range. I'm far.
I'll go here.
Cop's got 2. Cop's got 2.
Soak. Soak.
Here comes immunities.
Got 2.
Watch Mets.
Soak.
X.
I got 2.
Can you go to the other side, please?
Soak.
Gotta start moving soon.
Adding to die first.
Yeah, we got that part, man. Alex.
Soak.
Range go on the stage.
Beam come in character angles. Make sure your face. Next.
I'm rooted. Velocipaster needs freedom.
Great.
Punch skull.
Gonna move boss over.
Soak.
Get X, get X, get X, get X.
One by the
There's one
door.
Good job, Cylinder.
Right side's really good. Get out of the middle if you can.
Beams, beams, beams.
One by blue.
Angles.
There's one by blue.
I'm going near.
Cop, you got double again?
I died. I got thrown right into blood.
We're
They're
just
resin.
dead.
Get him up, get him. No, 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 no.
Soak.
2, 1.
Oh my god, I was at like 3 health.
I'm rated.
Oh shit, you're in that muck. Whoops.
That's fine.
Top everyone. Get to the right, guys.
I can't
I
talk for a
got
second.
two,
I'll
I
cool down
got
that.
two, I got two.
Get X, get
4
X,
second
get
health.
X. Let's go, let's go, sorry.
Condom has two.
Soaks.
Great job,
Ow.
guys.
Double soak.
Soak. Nope, not quite yet. Put the boss on, like right on that if you can.
Run far.
Careful of beam.
Melee.
2 on blue side.
4,
Potion up in 10 seconds.
2,
Soak.
Personal is everything.
Podcast.
Personal is everything.
Mount.
Health pots.
I'm rooted way over here.
Getting really good every pull here, so it's good. The end is always going to be
We
like
have
this.
so much time. Look at the percent on the containers.
Yep. We're good
That's
here.
right
This
when
is...
pots come up as well.
If that actually helps us a lot more than I realized too, that first phase, because it delays, like it makes the phase last longer too, or less time. So we have even more wiggle room at the end because of that. So that is a big deal. We skip those ads. We have a very, very good chance of killing this boss.
We really just gotta, everybody's gotta do what they just did. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of RNG.
much-
There's a lot of RNG. And I know everybody's trying their best, but we just have some classes that are not conducive to good burst in a 30-second window, so it doesn't help.
I mean, I'm doing more damage as Holy than I would be as Disc in the first part of the fights.
Good. That's good. As long
Yeah,
as
that's why I asked you. Like, I didn't know what your discipline would have done. So I was
as long as all three of you guys are focused on doing some damage, because that's the difference. Like I didn't realize this. People have been gradually commenting on the progression, and people are saying like, look at a log with a Holy Pally. You will see why it's so easy to kill. And then he's right. They do like 7k DPS in that 30-second window. So it's like, yeah, that's pretty easy when you have that coming out of healer slot. So, all right, eat up.
Salandria go holy. Do more damage.
When you say 30-second window, it's just on the pull, right? As soon
Yeah,
as
it's just during Bloodlust. Just that 30-second Bloodlust. That's going to be
I
like
just wanted to make
70%.
sure there wasn't like some immunity window where like 'cause
Nah.
I'm using my hardest hitting ability the second the fight starts, and I just didn't know if it was like I was wasting it because it's not right, not.
Nope. Yeah, it's just that the entry to the fight with pot and everything is like going to be most of our damage in the first split. So if we do that really well, you'll see we're actually way ahead. That time we were so ahead that it looked like we might even have to stop, and yeah, it went pretty good. Okay, guys, this is good. This is going really well. I feel a lot more confident about this fight now. I'm sure others feel the same way. So here's where we check.
Really mindful. There's people who get that set of beams. Vic's kind of like you tend to go far, and I feel like you just get clobbered.
It's always one healer, so at the end, just keep an eye on each other. Make sure each other's, safety is your priority, and if you get it, then they'll keep you up. Here we go.
Deep breath.
So
So, whip it up.
It's a melee one.
No, it was ranged.
Yep, so he's been getting the one on that
Blink
side.
and I were both in the same, and since he was sitting there casting, I moved out, and then the circle
That was not me. I was
That
running
was
back
mirror-
from the
it was
orb.
his
I
mirror
was all the
image.
way by red.
It's happened a few times where I almost got tricked by a mirror image.
Oh yeah. That happened to me last week.
Osh has been fucking me all night with
Fucking
that.
bears. Holy
The
shit.
mirror images that you guys see. Holy
Wait,
The
the
mirror
mirror
image
image
lady
was-
fucking
complaining
fuck
about
with your
that.
head
Fuck
for
you,
weeks.
Ash.
If I see it made, don't trust it.
This is why
Yeah,
you play
I
Frost,
got
because then there'll
orbs. I
never
was
be a
all
mirror
the
image
way by the
confusion.
door because I went far. I double blinked to the door, so I was literally on the other side of the boss arena.
Mirror images have been fucking with my mind all night.
It's
I've
crazy.
literally been
That's the
complaining
point of
about
the
guys-
spell.
Yeah.
You're supposed to attack the mirror image and not me. That means it's
Well, yeah, but you're not
working.
supposed to confuse your raid team. Just don't play
But,
Frost, and that way if they're casting a Frostbolt, we know it's not you.
Pickles
true.
do a flame animation if nobody's in it. So just like,
Yeah.
don't look at who's in it, because like came as his pet and Asha's mirror images all last week sucked me. I just look to see if there's a flame coming out of the circle or not.
My character
I don't
looks
know.
better
Let's
than
just
the mirror
stop
image, so
running
just
out of
look
them,
if
like,
it
I mean.
looks-
I say that. I say that honestly. If even like 10 people soaked it, the first 2 or 3, it wouldn't hurt us at all. Like we're good. So just please make sure that those don't ever get missed, because not only is it a, it's a morale loss, but it's also like it sucks to be wasting like pots and all this shit. Like you're trying your best every pull, and then something like that happens. So here's food.
Can we get rocks again, please?
Meth rocks.
You want to chop these up and snort them? They're like fire and brimstone or something, right?
I mean, if I could snort these to give me some hasted ability, I definitely would.
Morgraine giving into the fell confirmed.
Has anyone got any int pots I could buy?
I do, but you're the competition, so I won't be sharing.
Understandable. I
I
can
can give
get.
you Phantom Fires if you would rather that.
Fletching got me. He gave me big old kisses. Thank you though. I owe you, Fletching.
Okay.
I mean, looking at your meters over the course of the night, I think your competition is your RNG.
That is what it is. It's if a moon falls or not.
No, here we go, guys. Here we go.
Okay,
Here we go.
man.
Fuck this guy up.
It's a girl.
You tell by the hooves.
Or the tit.
I think those are like heel boobs.
Oh. That makes more sense.
Somebody drain container 3 to 3 or 4%.
Is that skull or the other one?
Fuck's sake. It's the other. Count clockwise around the room.
So
4, 3, 2, 1.
Interrupted
Nice.
it?
Got it.
Yes.
Last second. That's awesome.
2 in a row. Don't say we can't do it, because we definitely can.
All right.
If we don't
Because
heal,
they can't
we
do it more.
I got back. I'll take 2.
You don't have both of them, Rusty?
He's out of it. It's not me.
Soaks on blue.
Soaks.
Yeah, get ready for this immunity. Make sure everybody who has one uses it.
Now.
Good. We only got one ad. That is so fucking huge.
The small ad, too.
Stay in blue. We're moving up a little bit.
Immediately after it soaks, guys.
Move up a little bit.
Over here, vomit by range.
Okay, it's about to be 50%, and we're gonna move boss.
Range is on stairs. Don't go in. It's on stairs.
Adds in 5. And then beams immediately after.
One ad off.
Rooted.
Yeah, it's fine.
Velocity's rooted.
Small ad anyway, we're good there.
Range still on stairs.
Soak's coming soon. Beam and 5, get your body positions in a good spot.
One by the group, I believe.
Start, move back, start, move back.
Soak.
Help
Top
stabilize
everyone.
yourself. Yep.
Topping everyone, topping everyone. We're fine.
Small ad.
Soak.
Soak. Doubles.
Double.
Probably.
I got it, Metro. I got it.
Ready for beams, body positions, body positions.
Move me to X.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah, we should move the X.
For real at the moment.
Be careful, do not go through beams. Break them. Good job. Second
Soak.
pot's coming up soon. Soak, it's double.
There'll be another immune now. Immune.
On 4 seconds.
Options
I
of
cannot
freedom.
move. I cannot move on ball.
Same.
Pots, pot.
Second pots.
Pay attention.
I cannot move.
Watch out.
Soak. I might be.
Somebody
We're
kick.
just killing
I'm gonna link you, I'm linking you.
killing boss.
Soak.
Soak, please, soak, please.
Yes,
Soak,
yes!
soak.
Dude.
Double.
Fuck you, bitch!
Nice.
Let's
Hell
fucking go,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Second that fuck you, bitch.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Vukasin Vucenovic just saved this fucking raid, man. This dude literally just told me about a strategy that changed the whole fucking complexion of the progressions. That
I
dude.
was reading that in your
Whatever
thing.
the
Good
fuck
job,
his name
Fokujin, but
Yeah,
Joe good.
that's badass, man.
You
Thankfully,
got Osh's other ult.
thankfully he's got our back because that was pretty
Can
badass.
we talk about how fucked me and Metro just got there at the end though? We both got rooted
Yep,
on the
we got
melee,
rooted
and we
on
could
top
not
of each
move.
other twice. I don't know how I survived.
Drain timing makes this fight
Yes.
a fucking billion times.
It's
And
so
we
much
had a
quicker.
battle.
It's just so much quicker because DPS's uptime so higher. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to highlight one thing. Like More Green did great finding that
Hey,
like timers and everything.
hey,
That was
Sarah.
fucking awesome. And we persevered.
Hey, Sarah.
We were doing a bad strat and we changed it and we figured out
Sarah,
actually
what's
how to kill a boss. That's how we should go through every single boss. Progression,
Yep.
procedure, kill.
And I get to say this right now because typically I might have identified that over the weekend. We've been dejected after 4 hours, didn't get the kill. I would have been upset. But like it's because of the stream. Honestly, we got lucky, and then you guys rallied behind it and found it. You know, in the past we might have suggested something, it would cause arguments. It did cause a few, but we understood it. Like it's just more logical. You know, it's a much better way to do the fight. So I don't even think we were even like. I think we had plenty of time there still. So that's really well done, considering we talked about probably about 7 hours this progression about our damage not being up to up to snuff, and then all of a sudden we fucking turn it on. Like that's very impressive, guys. So great work, honestly. Our best kill of maybe the entire guild's history, I feel like. So anyway, we have cloth helm. Fletchin, do you want that?
Morgan almost killed it though. He fucking cheered at like 1.8%. I was like, this
Yeah,
is
that
where they all
was
fucking die.
aggressive cheering. That's like Salandri. I don't know how many people saw this. A bunch of people recorded our Archimon kill, first Archimon kill, and Salandri was cheering at like 5%. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude? But we still
with the
killed it.
ranks.
Yeah, can we talk about how much our healers are simping for Rick? Like, this is not healthy. He
let's
just got
do
a
the
6th in the
loot
world
first.
right now, and I'm guarantee you he got all the PIs.
Wait till his earthquakes buff, bro. Okay, sorry. Let's do the loot. Fletcher, did you need the helm?
Wait, what? What was going on?
You
I
got
can't hear
rank
you.
6.
Got a 6th in the world, Rick.
You do need it. Okay, cool. KMS, do you need the ring?
I already have it on.
So yes. Wait, how do you already have it on? Oh, you mean you have equipped it and you're keeping it? Yep.
Correct.
Got it. And Nice Man, do you need your ring?
Thank you.
What was that?
I'll keep it.
Keep it. Great. Okay, great work,
I
guys.
wish I could trade mine.
I don't care if you could or not. It doesn't even matter to me, honestly. Loot's loot. No, that was a great fucking progression, guys. Literally everybody here, including Sign, including people who aren't here. Like, really, I feel bad, because they deserved this. This was a tough one, man. It really was, and there was a lot of reasons to believe that we were going to struggle with it, and we overcame every single one of them. So that's great work, man. We'll see what it looks like next week. Obviously, I do think the Vantage runes are going to be a big contributor to our success in the beginning of this fight, but I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. So yeah, next fight we do. Yeah, there's only really one left. We're not obviously not doing well, no, yeah, there's actually only one left. It's the artificer or whatever the fuck, the dealer person. So that fight's all mechanics. Well, I mean, it is DPS too, but it's a lot of mechanics. So we'll see it. Have a nice rest of the night, guys. We're not doing anything here tonight. So
I shared in the raid strats. I can see if I can find it again. There was a spreadsheet, a Google Doc that had videos for the classes that are going to be running seeds. With I know they were compiling POVs and other things in that Reddit post had actual things that you could watch your class do it. So
Right.
if you are a class that's going to be running seeds, it's going to be hunters, monks, boomkins, mages. We have to figure out who's doing it, but you might want to look into that.
Rogues have to go outlaw for it.
Great. We'll talk about that in the future. For now, guys, savor your victory. Don't let it escape you. This was an insane kill, and honestly, couldn't have done it without all 20 people stepping up at the right time. Really good.
Anyone trying to do keys?
Yeah, we can do some.
Keys. Oh, you want to bring this guy in? Is he around?
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to end the stream. And again, if Vukatsin Vucinovic is there at some point, man, thank you for the suggestion. Honestly, I never would have probably even considered that because I didn't know that was even a thing. So really good call there. Huge shout out there. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Mythic Plus.